90% of veterans leave money on the table. I'm not talking about few dollars here and there. I'm talking about checks worth thousands every single month for life. Money that can pay your rent, cover your bills, and even buy you freedom. They earn it, they fought for it, but they never get it. And the crazy part is, it is not because the VA system completely failed them. It is because nobody ever taught them the game. Nobody told them what to file, and how to appeal when they got denied. Most veterans get out of the US military thinking the service ends when they hand back their uniform. But the truth is, that is the exact moment when the system can start paying you back for everything your body, your mind, and your family gave up. But you have to know how to play the system. You have to know what you are doing. And that is where 90% of veterans lose. When some people leave the military, they think they are done. They have some back pain, trouble sleeping, hearing issues, stuff that just felt normal after serving. Like every veteran, they will brush it off. They will think they will be fine. They did not know that those same issues were worth thousands in monthly compensation. They did not know the VA actually pays you for life for those injuries tax-free. So what I did, I filed my first claim and I got rated at 60%. I thought that was it. I thought that was the end of the story. But I learned quickly, this system rewards the people who keep pushing, because the VA will never tell you what else you qualify for. You have to know it yourself. A couple of months later, after I got out, I filed for an increase. I learned what documentation they actually need. I studied the system, I read the regulations, and I got bumped to 70%. That was my first lesson. If you stop at your first rating, you will miss out, because I was still having the same symptoms, even worse, but the system only pays you for what you document, not what you feel. Then I went from 70 to 80, then from 80 to 90, and that took some patience. 90% is where most veterans stop. They get tired, they get discouraged, they think, what is the point? I'm already getting paid. But I knew there was more. I knew that my conditions had worsened. I knew I could qualify for 100% if I filed the right way and documented everything properly. I had to learn the secrets, the small things that make the difference between a denial and an approval. And I am not talking about cheating the system. I'm talking about understanding it. Knowing what to read in your CNP exam, knowing how to word your statements, knowing when to file a supplemental claim versus a new claim, knowing how to appeal without wasting a year on a dead-end case. That knowledge took me from 90% to 100% today, permanent and total. And that is the difference between surviving and living free. Here is the truth. Most veterans are not lazy. They are just tired. They spend years following orders, getting up early, doing what they were told. And when they get out, they just want peace. That's all. But the system counts on that. The VA system is not evil. It is just bureaucratic. It moves slow. It is built for people who do not give up. The ones who learn how it works. The ones who keep appealing. The ones who know the right language to use in their paperwork. Most veterans do not lose because they do not deserve it. They lose because they never learned the rules of the game. Nobody in the military sat them down and said, here is how to file a proper VA claim. Nobody showed them how to connect conditions together. Nobody explained secondary claims or presumptive conditions, or how to get the right DBQ filed out by your doctor instead of waiting a year for the VA to do it. That gap in knowledge costs veterans millions of dollars every single month across this country. I have seen it happen over and over again. I see messages from veterans every week online saying, I filed, but I only got 10%, or I got denied, so I just gave up, or I do not want to file because I do not want to seem weak. That last one hurts the most, because pride is one of the biggest traps. We were trained to tough it out, to keep quiet, to never complain. But pride will not pay your bills. Pride will not fix your back when you are 50 years old. Pride will not take care of your kids. This system was built for you because service takes something from everyone. Whether you want to admit it or not, you left a piece of yourself behind when you served. That check is not charity, it is compensation. It is payment for the pain, the wear and tear, the nights you could not sleep, the stress you carried, and you earn it, every single dollar. Let me give you an example of how much missing out can cost. If you qualify for 100%, you are looking at around $4,500 a month tax-free. That is $54,000 a year. Over 10 years, that is over $500,000. $500,000 that could be building your family's future, sitting in your savings, or paying off debt. And you will be shocked how many veterans walk away from that because they filed wrong or got denied once and quit. I have seen veterans get $0 because they never appealed. I have seen others live paycheck to paycheck while their bodies are breaking down, not realizing that the VA owes them compensation for what they are enduring. The system is not easy, but it is fair. if you understand it. And that is what I learned the hard way. When I first appealed, I made every mistake possible. I sent incomplete files. I did not include necessary letters. I did not understand how medical evidence should be presented. The VA does not deny you because they hate you. They deny you because you did not give them what they need to approve you. Once I understood that, everything changed. I learned how to talk the language. I learned how to support my claim with the right documentation. I learned how to use my medical records strategically. That is when the doors start opening. Each rating increase was not luck. It was proof that knowledge pays. And now, I teach people how to do the same. Here is what most veterans do not realize. There are secrets in this system that nobody tells you about. For example, if your sleep apnea is connected to your PTSD or your anxiety, that is a secondary claim. If your back pain leads to nerve damage, that can be a separate rating. If your migraines are linked to your service-connected condition, that is another claim. But most veterans never connect the dots. They think the claim is one thing when in reality, it is a chain of things and each one adds up. That is how you go from 10% to 50%, from 50% to 80%, and eventually 100. The VA does not hand it to you. You have to build it piece by piece with knowledge. And let me tell you something else most people do not know. Your claim is never dead unless you let it die. As long as you keep appealing and submitting new evidence, the door stays open. I stayed at 90% for a while because I was still learning, still gathering the right documentation, still perfecting my case. Most people stop there, but that last 10% is where the real freedom is. I went from $2,000 each per month to $4,000, double the amount, just from going from 90% to 100%. Because once you hit 100%, everything changes. You are not just getting a check, you are getting tax-free, guaranteed income for life. You are getting free healthcare. You are getting dependent benefit for your family. You are getting property tax exemptions in certain states. You are unlocking access to programs civilians do not even know exist. Your student loan debt be cleared. That is the difference between knowing the system and guessing. I want to say this clearly. If you are a veteran and you have not filed yet, or if you got denied and you gave up, you are leaving money that you already earned. It is not about greed, it is about fairness. You gave years of your life, your health, your peace. The least this country can do is pay you back properly. But you have to do your part. You have to document, you have to appeal, you have to stay consistent, and you have to learn the system. That is what I help people with every day now. I show them the step I took. The forms are filed. The mistakes are corrected. I show them what to read before they appeal. I show them how to build a case that the VA cannot ignore. If you are watching this and you are in that 90%, ask yourself this. How much money have you already lost because you gave up too early? How much peace of mind have you missed out because you did not file? The system is complicated, yes, but it is beatable. You just need the right strategy, the right mindset, and the right guidance. That is what separates the veterans who struggle from the ones who thrive. I'm not special. I just refuse to quit. I studied the game. I learned the loopholes and I executed. You can too. If this video helped you, then you already know what to do next. Do not wait until next year. Do not wait until your pain gets worse. Do not wait until you are too tired to fight. Start now. Learn the system. File the right way. Appeal the right way. And if you want to learn how to do all of those step by step, the link to my school community is in the description below. That is where I break down every single play that took me from 60 to 100% because nobody told me these things when I got out and I had to learn the hard way. But you do not have to. Do not be part of the 90% who miss out. Share this video with everyone that you think will deserve it. Learn the system, collect what you earn, and turn your service into freedom. Watch this video on the screen that YouTube thinks will be helpful to you next. Drop a comment if you have any question at all and I will answer them. Thank you for watching till the end. Peace. I'm gone.